Hello and welcome to the Violet Sanctuary Spa, your online holistic spa. I'm Tia Johnson, creator of the Violet Sanctuary Spa, your online holistic spa, and it is Ask Away Wednesday. Yay! So I love doing these Ask Away Wednesday videos because I get to answer some of your most interesting questions in regards to various subjects, especially the ones that just boggle your mind because you've done a lot of research and it's just so much information that you become confused, and that's what this question is in regards to today. I should say questions. This is from Jennifer in Canada. I read a lot about the spiritual gurus who suggested being a vegan or a vegetarian in addition to removing sugar from my diet is the way to go in order to achieve great spiritual connections. I'm willing to give up some foods, but others I love dearly. I can relate to you on that one. And what if I'm at a social function? How can I be in control of the food offerings there? I'm confused. I want to do what's right. Please help. Thanks. Well, Jennifer, I love this question because this is a pretty classic question when people are on their spiritual path. And actually, you don't even have to be on your spiritual path. People want to generally eat well. But we have so much information out there. It's just like, what do I do with this? Will I not have this great spiritual connection if I don't do what the powers that be say, so to speak? So I don't know the spiritual gurus that you have read about in regards to diet, but I know the ones that I read about in the past, they had what they called addiction, which was addictions to alcohol or food that just really wasn't good for them, generally speaking. And their suggestion was to drop the bad foods and no alcohol because that's what worked for them. That's what they realized on their spiritual journey. So, yeah, you're getting this information because some spiritual gurus were able to become vegetarians and that helped them, and others vegan and then helped them. My suggestion to you is just try being a vegetarian for a week, try being a vegan for a week, and reduce the sugar as much as possible. This way you won't feel so overwhelmed. What I did in the past was I went on the PETA website and I made this pledge to be a vegetarian for a month. I lasted about a week. Okay, it didn't work for me, but it could work for you. This is a case-by-case basis. Because there are some spiritual gurus who still have their glass of wine. I mean, they don't drink as much as they used to. Like, I don't drink nearly as much as I used to. I still have Pepsi every so often. I love Pepsi. Like you, there are some things that I don't want to give up. And a little side note to that is if you are in a position where you have like a craving for something, but you're thinking, oh, I really don't want that craving as much, you can always ask Archangel Raphael to get rid of those cravings or reduce it, whatever you feel comfortable with. You can start off there. Also, going back to being a vegetarian and a vegan for a week, don't forget to write down how you feel, your experiences, and everything like that. Because when you write things down, you can compare and contrast instead of just you trying to commit to memory. You will eventually forget some things. I mean, it's a week time span. A lot of things happen within a week, especially if you're doing 1 week vegetarian, 1 week vegan, and maybe 1 week where you just get rid of sugar as much as possible. Do all those things, and then you can see what really works for you. And as far as being in a situation where you're at a function and you can't control the food, again, don't become overwhelmed. You can always reduce the portions that you eat, so that way you won't feel bad and you can have still some kind of control in the situation. Again, don't overwhelm yourself with too much research because those spiritual gurus figure out what worked for them. And again, they had what they call their addictions that they had to release. So you may not even have an addiction. You may just like drinking soda. That's not necessarily an addiction. You just like your soda, or you may like your glass of wine, or you may like your cheesecake, or whatever the case may be. Do it in moderation, okay? But if you feel like being a vegan is right for you, by all means, go right ahead. But do the trial, the trial and error process, and see what's for you. You can even do a hybrid. You may say, oh, you know what, cutting out dairy is good for me. I'll work with that for a little while and see how that goes. And then you might think, oh, you know what, maybe not so much. Maybe I just reduce the sugar and reduce the dairy and not get rid of it all the way. So you can do a combo. But the greatest takeaway is to just write it down and see, maybe at the end of like week 3, you get to compare and contrast and see what works for you. I would definitely do that. And then come back and let me know how it worked out. Okay, so again, try it 1 week, write it all down, see what works for you. Don't get too caught up in what the spiritual gurus, did in regards to the diet, because what worked for them may not work for you. All right, so thank you. Have a wonderful holistic day. Hello, did you like my video? Well, if you did, please make sure to share with like-minded individuals, and don't forget to leave your comments below. Also, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter, because you'll receive my free mini ebook entitled A Cheat Sheet to Discover Your Life Purpose. So head on over to www.violetsanctuaryspa.com, and you will see that you can sign up for my newsletter as well as find out other information about the Violet Sanctuary Spa. So thank you. Have a wonderful holistic day.